What's up, y'all? TV. This is my Martin Pay owner op. I'm going to show you what I got paid and why I got paid that amount. I got some good stuff, some bad. Not really. I don't have any bad stuff in here. Most of it is explainable of why I got paid that amount that I got paid. As you can see, the 327 was the first time I got paid. So when I got paid, I was in the yard for about damn near a week, waiting on my truck to get the tag and get the inspection done. And I told you I had the thing with USA and all that. So all that took up my first week. So about the time I got out there, it was on like I think it was a Thursday. So that's 1744 is what I got paid coming home. They had to give me 2 loads coming home. So that was my pay for that week. Then I stayed home for a while because I had been out as a company driver for about a month. Then I got the truck, which was another week. Then I went home. So then I stayed home for a while. So I think I came back out on like a Wednesday. Martin Pay goes in on Tuesdays, but I think I came out like a Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was a Thursday I came out. So by the time I got paid for that week, my pay was only $1,900 because I had a short week. So the week after that, then I finally had a full week of running, and I made $3,100. That was the load that went to. That's what I made after my. This is what I make after my fuel and everything comes out. This is not before that. I can show you exactly what it was before that, and I click onto it. So the one right here, which is $3,100, that was going out to Oregon. That's what I made profit-wise. Then I made this coming home. So I went all the way to Oregon, all the way back across 80, which was one hard-ass ride. And I did not get a load coming home from Massachusetts. So I went empty from Massachusetts all the way down to Delaware on my own dime, which is like 200 and something miles. But you can see the money that I had from here to here while I was out, so I really didn't care. Then I stayed home for a whole week. When I came out, I think it was the Monday, the day before pay goes in. So I only had one load, which was from like I think I picked up in Pennsylvania, dropped it in Ohio. Yeah, that's all that was. So then I only stayed out a couple of weeks, which you can see here. Then I stayed out this week. For some reason, it was a slow week. That's when COVID had hit real bad. I mean, it hit real bad there, and they was talking about the loads and all this mess. But I was like, oh, I don't care about that. So I only made 28 that week. Then I made 34 the next week. But the week I made the 34, I went home. So the 725 is the load that took me home. That's all I made because I stayed home for a whole week. So that's all I profited that week. So let's come down. Then I came back out, and I stayed out for a while. I mean, I ran the shit out this truck. So I came out. I made like $43.99 profit. Then I made another $3,100 that next week. I did a 34, ran my behind back out Oregon again, came back across Oregon coming home. And that's where the 4,000 and something is. Then I stayed home for a whole. You can tell where I stayed home for a whole week because I have less than $1,000 on here. I had 1 week. I think it was last week. I didn't have anything. I didn't get paid anything. So I stayed home from when pay started to when pay began. So when you're making this amount of money within a 4-week period, you're able to do that. That's the freedom of being an owner operator, is having this type of money, making this type of money, and then being able to stay home. So then when I came out that week after that, then I made $3,900. Then I had my breakdown. So I had 2 breakdowns. I had a hose leak. Then my clutch went out. So you see 710, we only made 1,000. That's because I only got a load going down to Florida, where I got the truck from, so I could get a new clutch put in. So then after I had got the clutch put in, I was down there the whole week. I lost my whole weekend. I lost everything that week, man. So Then I came back out again, ran, and you can see 717. I made 3,600. That was my current pay that I just made. So 3,600 is what I made. So I'm averaging, on the average, if you look on here, I'm averaging about $3,000 a week. So let's see what the week that I made the 43, I didn't even believe I made 43 because I was running in circles. But let's look at that pay and let's look at what I did that week. You can see I'm on the app and see where I made net. My gross was actually 57.71. But I did a lot of Atlanta to Florida, from Florida to Atlanta. Then I went from Atlanta to Ohio back to Atlanta. Like it was a lot of up and down, back and forth running through Atlanta a lot. And when if I know, like you come through Atlanta, you're going to eat up fuel sitting and running in circles or whatever. But yeah, you can see on here what I got paid. You can see the deductions. I got it focused in. You can't see that. You can see the deductions, my bonuses, little bonuses, the miscellaneous. But that comes out that my fuel was all up in that stuff. And those deductions there. Let's see. Yeah, and it shows all the fuel that I got and where I got the fuel at. So I don't know. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise to come back to Marten, because everywhere else I've been looking into, like, guys have been making no more money than what I'm making right now. Like, they're not making that much more than I'm making as owner operator stuff. So God darn it, let me put that back on here. Yeah, owner operator stuff. So maybe it was a good thing that I went through the and that's the one I just got paid. You see, 717, 3,600, 4,900 is what I made. So it's the fuel, and it's more my fault. It's this old truck that I'm in. I'm in a very old truck, and this truck uses a lot. It's not fuel efficient. Two, I had a fuel leak for 2 weeks, and I didn't even know it was fuel. I thought it was an oil leak at first, and then I found out it was a fuel leak. It wasn't an oil leak. So that was another situation I got myself into, that I had to figure out how to get that fixed. So I had to take my butt down Florida, which leads to the $1,000 I made that week, because I ended up being down there for a while I was getting my clutch put in, getting my leaks fixed, and all of that. Well, that's what I made coming back out. So I had a couple people was asking, what are you going to make owner operator at Marten Transport? 3,000 is going to be about your average if you stay out there running. Like I ran this month, like I took it pretty easy. Like I don't really go crazy, but this area right here, from here to here, from 522 to 619, I stayed out there. I stayed out there the whole month. I didn't come home. Like I think I was gone for like a month and a week. I think I was out there. I was out there a month and a week, because that you can see I had the one load that got me home, and that was it. That was a 600 and something that I got paid for when I came back out that week. But yeah, that allows you to be able to stay home. You're gonna have to run hard. Like I said, I'm just now saving my money up and building my money up. So but you got to get out there and run first. If you're gonna have the freedom to be able to stay home and to be able to do your own things, you're gonna have breakdowns like I've had. And during some of these runs where I made all this money, I actually had breakdowns. I had side of highway breakdowns. Like I had hose leaks. I had 4 hose leaks. I had 4 different times I had a hose leak. Like I said, this is a very old truck, and this truck has not been running for a while before I got it. And so I was gonna make a video about my truck getting fixed and all that, but I'm not one of the breakdown kings, so I'm not with all that. You know what I mean? This is about what I've been making, and you can see I consistently have been making money. So there's no week I have not made money at all. So there's no week I haven't made money unless I was home that week. So if you see something in here where I'm not making money, You must be seeing something I'm not seeing because, bro, the times I went home, you could tell when I went home right there. The 425, 725, the 658 is the only time my ass was home. So other than that, I've been out here getting it. So I've been running the shit out of this truck. This truck has not been able to keep up with me. I mean, sometimes I have my little breakdowns, and I had to break down and buy all brand new tires. That was like $3,500, but I had the money to do it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be chasing tires. So you can find yourself chasing tires out here running reefer because reefer's so heavy. And you can find yourself like constantly buying tires, 2 tires here, 2 tires there. So I decided instead of just keep spending $900 every time I needed a new set of tires, as I get them, I went to Flying J. I got a deal. He said $3,500, get all brand new, all 10 tires. So that right there hold me over, you know what I mean, until this winter. Then I figure out what I'm going to do again. But that's part of the game. That's part of the expenses you're going to have to try to keep this truck up. Everything else is total surprise stuff. Like every hose that popped, my overflow tank, the old plastic ass overflow tank had a crack in it. I had to get that replaced. Like I said, I've had 4 hoses, overflow tank, my clutch, new tires, and my hub. I had to get a new hub and brakes. That was $700 and something I had to pay for that. So I've had my breakdowns. I've had times where I had to pull into a TA. I had to pull into a TA and get my truck fixed. There was no problem with that. You know what I mean? No problem at all. And I'm back on the road, and I'm still rolling. Like that's I just came back from Florida. My DM is working me on my way home right now. She's working me home. She's working me up. I went from Florida to Georgia, from Atlanta to up here in Illinois, where I'm at right now. I'm about to pick up out of Rochelle, Illinois. I'm about to pick up out of there, American Coal. I'm about to go from there to Ohio, and then from Ohio, trying to work my way home. And that'll be the next check that's posted on there after that. So this is my most current pay right there. And like I said, that is $5,100 I made, which means I spent over $1,000 in fuel, which you're going to do that coming up through these mountains. And that's more because I went from Georgia to Annapolis, from Annapolis back down to Georgia, from Georgia back up to Annapolis. It was back and forth for a whole week. So then I finally had to go down Florida, get what I needed fixed on the truck. Now I'm on my way back up here, but that's what I got paid all the way up to the Tuesday that I got paid. So I'm out here, I'm trying to get it together. Not only this truck holds together, I'll keep running, but the thing about these older trucks, you're going to have a lot of problems. You're going to have a lot of problems. You're going to be surprised by some of the problems you're going to have, but it's going to be problems. But I talked to the company I got the truck from, and they're talking about upgrading me to another truck. So I'm trying to upgrade. I'm going to make my way home first. I'm going to do a 34, and that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm coming right back out. I'm going to run for about another week. Call them. Tell them, hey, man, I got the money. You know what I mean? What's up? You know what I mean? I'm ready to give you all this extra money to get this other truck, trade this in, and get the other, and get a newer truck. I got a 2012 right now. I'm trying to get a 2015 or 16 that is an automatic. So I'd rather deal with an automatic than to deal with a 10-speed running up and down around these mountains and stuff. I don't drive a 12-speed or 13-speed, so that's not my thing. And you know what I mean? I got a little spoiled driving an automatic, and that's what I want again. So I just need a newer truck that's not gonna. I'm still gonna have breakdowns, but I need at least like this 1 week that I had on here, where I had this pay from here to here. That's 4,000, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000. I need a month like that of running without breaking down. So if I can get back-to-back months like that, then that's going to put me in with this. But lately with this truck, it has not wanting to give me another 4 weeks like that. It won't. It just won't cooperate with me. So I just have to do what I got to do and get a newer truck and just move on from there, man. It's the life of an owner-operator, and I'd rather do this and make the money I'm having and have the money I have at my disposal right now than that little measly $1,000 or $1,200 a week. I was making mostly just 12 or 11, you know what I mean, as a company driver. So right now, Martin's doing me pretty good until I get out here and I'm able to get my own trailer and get out here and really chase these real load boards, paying some real money every week. I'm comfortable right now. Like, I just have to get out here, get the miles, run. You got your own business. You're gonna run. Everybody's gonna run. Like, you're out here to run to make money. But the owner operator side of it is, I got my freedom to stay my ass home for a while. And as you can see on there, where I have the 658 and the 725, those weeks I just stayed home. Like, I just sat I hadn't been home in a while. Well, I know the COVID thing was going on, so, you know what I mean, we couldn't do too much, but the mall had opened, you know what I mean, bought everybody shoes, and I had money to spend. We ate out and stuff, you know what I mean, but other than that, wasn't really too much we could do because of COVID. So, yeah, man, so though looking for a video for me, this is what I've been doing for the past month. I haven't been putting out a video, is that I've just been out here grinding. And I don't really have a whole lot to make videos about. I have a lot of responsibility and a lot of, you know what I mean, once you become an owner-operator, it's not up to the company anymore to take care of you. Like, you have to figure out how to make shit work for yourself. You have to figure out how to make things go for yourself. Everything is on you. You know what I mean? So making a video hasn't been the first thing on my mind, but I appreciate the 240 something people that follow me. So I figured I owed you all an update on what's going on with me, and a couple of shout outs to a couple other people. I ran into what is it? Trucking Diva Trucking's husband was in here out here in Rochelle, Illinois. He's out here. I seen him in the Hardee's. I ain't say nothing to him, but I just noticed it was him, even though she does all the talking in the videos. But I did notice him, that he was in here. But yeah, man. But I told y'all, if any of y'all see me, I have no problem talking to you, speaking to you, telling you what I'm doing or how to get on like I got on. It's not hard. It's really not hard. The hardest part is keeping your truck running. That is going to be the hardest thing that you're going to experience out here. That the truck is going to run. It's going to run its ass off. And then one day it's going to stop running on you. One day it's going to break down on you. You'll get to know your truck. That's one thing for sure. You will get to know your truck. So this is TB Trucking, man. I'm out. This has been Martin Owner Operator Pay Part 1. And when I get another month in of running, I'll make another video about my pay and what I did that month. I'm out.